And like, to Raya, in 14 months, I really hope it works out for you, but if it doesn't, I know it's for the best. But it's just like, I would like this feeling to go then. Like, I just feel like it's not done for good. Like, he's still gonna come back. Like, I just feel it. I just feel it. So the last 2 years, I've always been scared to let people in because every time I let someone in, they leave really fucking easily. And so I've just been scared to let them in at all. I don't feel like I've let go of him. I feel like he's still mine. I feel like he's still like, I know him, you know? And yet, I don't know what he's doing right now. I just thought of you so many times today. I just thought of him like so much. I thought of just so many things. Oh my god. I just thought of the way we would talk to each other. In the daytime, like, sometimes I just forget about who he is and forget about him, and it'll be fine, and then I will see him in person, and everything will come back, like, every single thought, and it'll be like, damn, he's just gonna act like 3 days after we ended it. On a Wednesday, when we were doing triceps together, he didn't look at me and say, please don't leave me. A, I have self-respect for myself as fuck, and I'm not gonna be chasing a man. B, he said no, and I have to respect his boundaries, you know? Thinking about like Juice and all the letters that I write to him, and then my heart hurts because I miss him, and it's like a pain where like it's eventually gonna go, but it's also not. There's just gonna be a void there, and I'm gonna start crying just randomly. It's such a horrible pain. I hope it like goes away, but I hope it also like doesn't, because well, I just want the memories of him. But I'm gonna start crying, bro. So weird because I will see like jacked bodybuilders and I'll see good looking guys at the gym and all that, and in my heart, like, I get this like ugh feeling, like I really don't want to be with you. It's like ugh, I just want to be with him. And like when we were talking, I didn't feel like that. I was like, oh, I have to be skeptical, like I have to make sure he meets this criteria, that criteria. I need someone who can match my level, right? Because I respect myself a lot. And truthfully, I felt like I was out of his league, and I would always tell my friends, like, I think I'm out of his league, and they'd be like, you are. And he's just like a basic guy, but like his heart was there. I just finished hanging out with like half an hour ago, and like I was watching a video, right? And then I was talking to Dad, and then I went out to say hi to Pooja right now because they're picking up Dad, and I had like random like funny comments that I would say out of nowhere. They just came. I wasn't even thinking about it. And I was like, how is my personality like shining, like becoming more interesting after hanging out with him? It's a good sign. It's a good sign. I like him a lot. I don't like saying it, but I do like him a lot. If I let you go, I let you go for good, and I don't want to. I feel like there's still something, like, dude, oh my god, it's so weird. Oh, the first few stages, I was like, oh, I just need to get over it so fast. And like the first week or 2 weeks, I was judging myself so hardcore. I was like, why aren't you over it? Why aren't you over it? And then I was like, dude, it's literally been 10 days. Like, it's not that easy. And I'm a very emotional person. I take pride in that because that means I love so hard. The first week, I was like, why am I not over it? And then a month in, I'm like, I'm over it. I'm over it. But like, I was numbing the pain. He went on vacation at that time, so I didn't see him, and I didn't really feel the pain. I was like, oh, like I'm building a new Raya, I'm moving on, da-da-da. Bullshit, because then he came back and I realized that I just numbed the pain, and so it all came back, all the pain came back. It hurts, dude. It's like, oh, it's like just, oh.
Bro, sorry, I'm literally studying and I just started bawling because I was just thinking about, like, bro, that was my baby, bro. Like, I wasn't gonna let him get away. He did it. I would like to explain my feelings in words. I am feeling sad.
I'm still allowing myself to cry. A month ago, if you told me that I was crying 3 months in, I'd be like, what the fuck, we're over the crying phase. But why am I measuring healing in terms of how much I cry? You know, because every time I cry now, it's like a shorter crying session, because I'm like, you think so much that eventually that there's not much to think about anymore. And it's not that meaningful to you anymore. And that's exactly how it's feeling. So I'm slowly getting over it. I'm a little upset about, but do you see my abs coming in? Yeah, so good.
I'm a little bit sad at work. Like, I literally just got to work. I have 3 minutes till I clock in. I'm a little bit sad. I'm at the phase where I wouldn't go back to him. Like I know, because he doesn't actually like me that much. So I wouldn't go back to him. And I need mine crazy obsessed. But I still have so much love for him. So much love for him. And I'm really glad it happened. And I miss him. I will always miss him, I think. And I'll cry about it because I miss him. But I will never go back to him.
I'm trying so hard to get rid of my ego, guys. Like, I'm so genuinely trying to get rid of my ego, because I'm like, he doesn't give a single fuck. I promise you, he's not looking at my Instagram profile. He's not looking at my stories. He's not looking at anything. And I'm not going to check if he's doing that, because it shouldn't matter to me. But, like, I promise you he's not. Okay? And so if he genuinely doesn't care, like, why should I care?
And today's moral of the story is, if you talk about it with a girl, if you open up about it completely with a girl you just fucking met in boxing class an hour ago, and you tell her every single detail about it, and that she looks like his sister, then you're really not over it.
It's really not. Because if I keep holding on, then I don't move on. I kind of close doors to meet certain people and just stop myself from being the happiest I can be, you know? And, like, evolve in different aspects the more I hold on. Moving on is hard. Letting go is hard. I don't want to let go. I still don't feel like I have to let go. I'm kind of just, like, in a phase where I'm, like, living my life and becoming my own person and becoming better. But I still feel that, like, connection between us. It's still there in my heart. And as much as I have love for him, I'm not going to let him back in just because, like, oh, I love him. Like, my brain is stronger than my emotions. But let them, like, how? I guess that's for me to figure out.